Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Today, in my Akashic Records meditation, I was lucky enough to receive a message to provide, and I'm very grateful to do so because I feel like it's a very powerful, important message for people to hear. And we have a lot of people right now that are on the cusp of manifesting externally what they've been working on and preparing for internally for a very long time. But before I do that, one thing you guys can do to help me regain the momentum I lost on YouTube is just leave a like on the video. I plan on spending a lot more time on camera, so that's something that will help me out and cut a lot of time off me getting back into a rhythm doing this. So anyway, into the message. We are all healers, all of us old souls, all of us star seeds who have incarnated this at this time during the shift. We're all healers. That's what we came here to do. That's our specialty. We came here, we saw a planet in need, a planet that has experienced a significant amount of trauma during their separation. So we came here to provide a service. We came here to heal the collective. We came here to offer Gaia healing. We came here to bring things back into alignment by implementing our own unique vibrational frequency into the field. So, with that being said, some of us are healers who have been asked to create a service around that healing. And chances are your guides implanted that idea, instilled that idea in you a long, long time ago. And you have been collecting wisdom and collecting worthiness along the way so that you can get to the point where you feel comfortable stepping into that realm. Well, Spirit is asking you now to take bold action and trust yourself enough to learn while doing. So, we're not going to have all our bases covered when we step into the healing arena and we start to see people, we start to provide unique services. You can prepare and prepare with the books and the learning and the acquiring knowledge and the absorbing of energy from the people who are doing the work that you're looking to do. We can do that for years and years and years and never feel comfortable enough to step forward and do it on our own. Spirit is asking you to take that leap and to trust them enough to know that when you are in session with somebody, you will intuitively know what to do to bring them the support that they need, to bring them the revelation that they need. And with almost every person you see, there are going to be things presented to you intuitively that you would have never read in a book, that you would have never found to be significant in someone else's teaching. It is only in that session, in the now moment, when you're showing up in that space in a very determined, very service-oriented way, that you're going to be open enough to receive the information that is needed in that now moment. And honestly, there are people out there who are struggling with issues, who have not been given the intuition on how to solve those issues from their guides because they're waiting for you to come online and provide that service. Because only you carry the unique signature, the resonating energy that can bring the information through that they need to hear in a way that will ring through their cells with truth, that will bring them to a revelation that changes everything for them. And right now, Spirit is asking you to trust them. They're asking you to take a leap. They are asking you to be comfortable enough with your wisdom and the skill set that you carry to put yourself out there. And it's really scary when you're on the outside looking in, thinking, I'm going to step in and do these sessions with people. And it seems so far out of the realm of possibility. With myself personally, it took me hiring a coach and mentoring for 6 months to get comfortable enough with doing Akashic Records reading to actually feel like, I can sit down in a session and have the information that is meant for this individual come through. And in my situation, at the tail end of my internship, I was probably a week or two away from being certified. I felt in no way ready to do a session or to read for other people. And I was working on my website. I had my website pretty much built to the point where I could take payment and accept and schedule the service. So I had that set up, but I was not advertising that service, and I was not ready to launch the website. So I had an individual, I won't say her name in case she doesn't want me to, but she was familiar with my work on YouTube, and even though I hadn't advertised the service yet, she found my website through a Google search, and so she booked a reading. And I thought maybe I was a month, maybe even 2 away from doing that, and I saw that payment come through and scared the shit out of me. And I was up all night the night before the reading, and I was super nervous going into it, to the point where I almost canceled it. And I was encouraged by my guides to go through with it, even though I was really nervous about it. And their message to me was, why are you acting like this is something new for you? Why are you acting like this is the brand new service that you're offering? This is something that you've done before. This is something that you have been very proficient and very professional at before. And you've changed lives before. So this is something that's very natural and normal to you, and you're letting the linear mind create anxiety to talk you out of it. So I followed through. I did the session, and it went amazing. I could have never predicted that it would go as well as it did. And much of what happened in that session, and much of what was discussed and what came through in that session, was way beyond anything I had learned in the certification course. Not to knock that course, it put me on a path where I was comfortable enough because I had established those credentials, and that allowed me the confidence to start to put things together like I never really would before. But it is in the now moment, on the fly, where the magic happens. And you can plan and you can prepare all you want, but you never really know what to expect until you put yourself in that environment and open yourself up to receive. And you are sitting in front of a person who is needing healing and needing knowledge and needing information that's going to allow them the comfort to move forward on their own path with confidence and create their own things. It's not like anything else, and it does take a lot of trust in your guides, and that's why they spend all this time doing the synchronicities with you. It's just for you to really let it sink in that there's support behind the scenes, that it's just not you, it's not just you putting the puzzle pieces together, it's spirit behind the scenes directing you where to place those puzzle pieces, so that the entire picture can come together for you in a way that is as magical as you would expect it to be. And I absolutely love what I do now, but if that old soul hadn't taken a chance on me and hadn't forced me out of my comfort zone to put myself out there the way I do, I would probably still be wrestling with the idea of starting to do sessions with people. But I'm very grateful that Spirit saw I would get in the way and took me out of the equation by prompting this old soul to seek my services. And very grateful she did, and very grateful how things turned out. And I'm very hopeful that this message will provide you with the confidence and reassurance you need to step out there and do the same. Because there are people out there who are waiting for you to provide that service so that they can begin to heal themselves. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you again.